Hello and welcome to our new channel. This first video is about the top 10 rich people and stars who became politicians. We will keep uploading videos, so if you are interested in our content, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions about the video, feel free to leave a comment. It helps us a lot. Okay, on to our first video. In this video we will present the top 10 stars and rich people who became politicians with varying success in politics. The political achievements of these people range from being a failed US presidential candidate to becoming president of an African nation. So make sure to watch until the end to find out who we are talking about. Let's start.
The volunteers in all 50 states have asked me to run as a candidate for President of the United States. Jim Stockdale, our vice presidential candidate, and I are honored to accept their request.
Number 10. Ross Perot, who died on the 9th of July in 2019, was a typical Texan. The only thing missing was a cowboy hat. After working for IBM, in 1962 he founded one of the first IT companies in the world. He then sold the company to General Motors in 1984, earning $3.1 billion. With that money, he founded another IT company in 1988, which was sold to Dell for $3.9 billion in 2009. His political career was far less successful than his business career. After achieving 19% in the presidential election in 1992, that was won by Bill Clinton, he founded the Reform Party and ran again in 1996, this time only reaching 8.4%. This election was again won by Bill Clinton. Number 9. Jesse Ventura. This guy has a crazy resume. After serving in the United States Navy for 6 years, Ventura joined a biker club in San Diego for a few years before starting his wrestling career. He went with the persona of a bullyish beach bodybuilder, using the motto, "Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat." After his active career, he stayed in wrestling as a commentator until the late 80s. As a fun fact, he also had a mildly successful career as an actor, starring in the 1987 movie Predator, where he became close friends with Arnold Schwarzenegger. After his career as a commentator was over, he successfully won for mayor in Brooklyn Park, Minnesota in 1990, serving from 1991 until 1995. After that, he even won the election for governor of Minnesota in 1998, running on an anti-establishment platform as a nominee for the Reform Party. Using aggressive and politically incorrect speech, his slogan was, "Don't vote for politics as usual." Many see his campaign as a role model for Donald Trump's later campaign. Number 8. Al Franken. After graduating from Harvard in 1973 with a degree in political science, he joined political comedy. Al Franken was one of the original writers and occasional performers on Saturday Night Live from 1975 until 1995. Then he slowly turned into a politician, first starting with activism and finally starting to raise money in late 2005. Al Franken served as senator of Minnesota from 2009 to 2018 for the Democratic Party. Before being forced to step down due to a controversial photo, he was a widely respected politician, having served on many different committees. Number 7. Arnold Schwarzenegger. After starting to lift weights at the impressive age of 15, the Austrian-American went on to win the Mr. Universe title at age 20, before winning the Mr. Olympia contest 7 times, being regarded as one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time. He then went on to gain worldwide fame as a Hollywood action movie star, starring in films such as Conan the Barbarian, the Terminator movies, Predator and many more.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Schwarzenegger served as Republican governor of California from 2003 until 2011. According to himself, his views are fiscally conservative and socially liberal, which has often led to him disagreeing with Donald Trump. Number 6. Andrej Babis. We have come to the first non-American on the list. 65 years old, Andrej Babis is a Czech businessman with a net worth of over $4 billion. He earned his fortune by founding the company Agrofert and then turning it into a conglomerate, consisting of more than 230 companies, mainly in the Czech Republic, Slovakia and Germany. Founding a new party in 2011, he reached second place in the 2013 Czech election, becoming Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance. In the 2017 election, his party managed to achieve the biggest amount of votes, making him Prime Minister of the Czech Republic. Being called the Czech Trump, Babis has consistently been under investigation due to corruption and tax evasion ever since entering politics. Number 5. Michael Bloomberg. After graduating from Harvard Business School in 1966, Bloomberg became a general partner at Salomon Brothers, the legendary Wall Street investment bank, in 1973. After Fibro Corporation bought Salomon in 1981, Bloomberg received a $10 million cash buyout of his partnership stake in the firm. He used this money to start his now famous company Bloomberg LP, which over time rocketed his net worth to $62 billion. As a politician, Bloomberg was mayor of New York City for an impressive 12 years from 2002 to 2014, leading the city without any scandals. After thinking about running in the 2016 presidential election, Bloomberg finally ran in the Democratic primaries in 2020. Despite spending record amounts of money, he had to suspend his campaign on the 4th of March, only winning the primary in American Samoa. Number 4. Mitt Romney. Most people know Mitt Romney for his unsuccessful bid to become president in 2012, losing against Barack Obama. Romney first gained traction after taking over the organizing committee of the 2002 Salt Lake City Winter Games, turning them into a success. This led to him becoming governor of Massachusetts in 2003. He then focused on the 2008 presidential election, but lost the primaries against John McCain before winning the primaries 4 years later in 2012. Romney grew up in the conservative Mormon home. After high school, he spent 2 years in France as a Mormon missionary. Then he participated at his parents' political campaigns. After going to Harvard Business School, he joined consultancy Bain & Company in 1977, now one of the top 3 consultancies in the world. In 1984, he co-founded Bain Capital, a highly successful private equity investment firm, which has become the main source of his 9-figure wealth. Number 3. George Weah. Unless you are a big fan of European soccer, you probably do not know this guy. After having a tremendous scoring record for several African clubs, he joined AS Monaco. Furthermore, he had successful stints for European giants Paris Saint-Germain and AC Milan before finishing his career after short stints at Chelsea, Manchester City and Marseille. Weah's political career has been short and extremely successful. After being senator of a Liberian county from 2015 to 2018, he immediately won his first presidential election and was sworn in as president of Liberia in 2018. Number 2. Ronald Reagan. Ronald Reagan is the spiritual predecessor of Donald Trump, becoming US president despite an obvious lack of political expertise and experience. He won the 1980 presidential election against Jimmy Carter, who was severely damaged by the ongoing Iran hostage crisis. Reagan's agenda was similar to Trump's today: lower taxes, less government interference, and strong national defense. Before becoming president, Reagan was governor of California from 1967 to 1975 on an anti-welfare platform. Before becoming a politician, Reagan was a film actor with average success. His career was ended by the Second World War, during which he served in California. After that, he turned to TV acting, becoming famous all over the nation. Number 1. Donald Trump. Donald Trump became US president in 2017. As most of you probably know, his tenure has been extremely controversial, attracting widespread opposition among Democrat politicians, media representatives, and leaders of other countries. After graduating Wharton School with a bachelor's degree in economics, Trump joined the family business of building and owning apartments for lower to middle class families. Wanting more money and exposure, Trump set out to build apartments and hotels for the upper class as well as casinos. After purportedly almost going bankrupt due to his failed casino businesses in the late 90s, Trump turned to TV and co-produced The Apprentice starting in 2003, earning the image of a reckless dealmaker among Americans and regenerating his finances.
You're fired.
Thank you for watching our first video. If you liked the video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel so that you see future videos. If you have any questions or remarks, please feel free to leave a comment.